Hello again, my beautiful peeps. Jamaican youth again in the building, and in this video we're going to talk about the Nations League squad that has just been dropped by the JFF by Coach Hallgrimson, the 24-man squad, 24, not 23, the 24-man squad that has been dropped to face Canada in the next window. I think they have a two-legged playoff, the first one in Jamaica this coming Friday, and then the next one in Canada. I think that's on November 21st. The first one on November 17th, the second one on November 21st up there in Canada at the BMO field in Toronto, Canada. I'm assuming that's where it will be played. But yeah, we want to talk about it. Let's chop it up. Before we get into it, just hit the like button. It helps us send the video to more eyes. And if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button as it helps to grow the channel. So without further ado, let's get right into it. The 24-man squad that has been called up by Coach Hallgrimson for this window. Let's put it up on the screen. Yeah, so in goal we have Andre Blake, Amal Knight, Jamali Waite, defenders Ethan Pinnock, Damian Lowe, Deshaun Bernard, Michael Hector, Dexter Lembikisa, Tavon Gray, Greg Lee, Amari Bell, and Javane Brown. In midfield, we have Demario Phillips, Bobby D. Cordova-Reid, Daniel Johnson, Joel Latibodir, John Russell, Karoy Anderson. And in the forward lineup, we have Romario Williams, Leon Bailey, Mikel Antonio, Shamar Nicholson, who scored a goal today, and Demari Gray, along with Trant Stewart. So what do you think about the team? Is that a team that you feel good about? For me, I think it's a relatively strong team. I'm satisfied with it, except for a few things. I notice I don't see any Ronaldo Cephas. I have to call that out star. I mean, I like how them treat the baller there. I don't like how them treat the baller. I have to be honest with you. But, you know, at the end of the day, like, you know, them have three wing already. Them have D. Cordova-Reid, Demari Gray, and Liam Bailey were probably going to play over him. But still, man, like, I like how them treat the ball. The last window, them left him off, or them put him upon it, but him couldn't fly come in. And then, no, this window, them left him off. I don't understand that. I really, really don't understand. So that part, they really bother me. The part that really bother me. Stop treat the baller like that, JFF. Stop treat Ronaldo Cephas like that, man. I like it. Anyway, it is what it is. We have to move on. So some notable things. We see Amal Knight as one of the goalkeepers. Not really sure why he's there. I don't know if it's just for the experience the coach wants to bring him. I don't see Amal Knight as our third string goalkeeper. I say you know, what's his name? Kanaya Boyce Clark ahead of him, especially because Boyce Clark is younger. But I don't know, maybe Boyce Clark can't make it because of reasons where, you know, the coach might explain in a press conference coming up. And, you know, I also think Kemar Foster is ahead of him too. So, but I don't really understand. I don't understand the picking of Amal Knight. I mean, if he wanted to look at Amal Knight, he could have looked at him in the Guatemala game that just concluded. So, but anyway, I don't expect Amal Knight to play, but you never know. One other thing I see is Trant Stewart. I don't know how I feel about this call-up with Trant Stewart. It's like on the one hand, he's playing in the Serie A, and he has played. He has actually been put on the field and playing. So that's good, especially if you're a man who come out of the Premier League and go into the Serie A. But at the same time, he hasn't really done anything in Serie A. You know, and my perspective is this: if you're going to play for Jamaica, you need to earn your call up. So you can't just play just because you're playing in a league, in a European league. And don't get me wrong, he is a good player. I'm not take away from the him playing well. But what is the difference between you not calling him up the last window and calling him up this window? Is it the because Whisper Richards is not there. I guess Whisper is going to Chelsea now, so I can maybe understand why he is not there. Maybe the coach wants to say, you know what, go to Chelsea, go and go train with the team and get yourself up to speed, and then come back and come play for us. So I probably can understand Whisper Richards not being there, which is a notable absence. Trevante, this is a 24-man squad and not a 23-man squad, and I don't know. I think a 23-man squad is what he normally chooses. So it seemed like Trevante is more of like an addition, but also somewhat of a replacement for, for Whisper Richards. Will he play over Shamar Nicholson and Romari Williams? I don't know. You never can tell. But I don't know that Trevante has earned a call-up from playing in Syria. Maybe by virtue of the fact that he has made it to the Syria, he deserves a call-up. Maybe some people feel that way. Maybe the coach feels that way. But I'm not sure. I've watched Salernitana play their last few games. I didn't see anything from Trevante to suggest that he is setting the world on fire. And I don't know that him playing for the national team will make the coach at Salernitana give him more opportunities, because he's already getting opportunities. He went on a trial at Salernitana. He did well. They bought him. The coach that bought him got fired, and now Filippo Inzaghi, I think, is the new coach there. Inzaghi gave him opportunities. He didn't give him any game time last game. But, I am not really against it, per se. I just don't understand it, is what I'm saying. I don't understand, okay, you didn't call him up the last window, so why are you calling him up this window? What has changed? What was the reasoning behind it? So if I was in a press conference with the coach, that's a question I would ask. What's the reasoning behind calling up Trant Stewart as opposed to the last time? And the same thing for Amal Knight as well. But outside of that, though, it's a good-looking squad. I'm pretty satisfied with it. We have our top players. We have the Andre Blakes. We have Ethan Pinnock and Mikel Antonio for the first time in a long while on the same squad. And we're going to need them. We're going to need Ethan Pinnock, and we're going to need Mikel Antonio for this game. We're going to really, really, really need them. And, because of Mikel Antonio's form, if Mikel Antonio starts, he has to start Mikel Antonio with an informed striker. So I'm thinking if he goes, I'm thinking this coach will go back to 4-4-2 and have Mikel Antonio and probably Bowser. Even though both of them, they're hold-up strikers. But that can kind of free up, Liam Bailey and Damari Gray to be some of your attack dogs, play a wing forward role like that. That's what I would do. At least I would definitely start Bowser with Antonio in a game like this, because those are two, Antonio does a lot for us off the ball and does well with hold up play. Same with Bowser, but Bowser is on a little bit of form right now. Damari Gray is on form. He did score his first goal in the Saudi Pro League in this past club window. And Liam Bailey looks pretty good right now. He had an assist today, had an assist in the prior game, and has been scoring at Villa. So he's in good form too. We have our midfielders. We see Joel Latibo there. I don't see Kevin Lambert. That's a notable absence. I don't see Kevin Lambert in this squad. I don't know what's the reasoning behind that. I hope somebody asks the coach what was the reasoning behind leaving out Kevin Lambert. But we see a John Russell. So we see two defensive midfielders and two attacking midfielders. John Russell, Joel Latibo there for the defensive midfielders, Karoy Anderson and Daniel Johnson for the attacking midfielder. So I hope this coach really goes, for me, if he's going 4-4-2, play one attacking midfielder and one defensive midfielder, and not, two defensive midfielders. Because we don't need to be on the back foot with Canada. I don't think, to be honest with you, I don't think we need to be on the back foot with Canada. I think man for man, we can definitely match them. And, you know, even though they have been better than us in the previous years, I think now we are a much better team than we were the last time Canada played us. The last time Canada played us, and we got 4-0 in Toronto. You know, we're a much better team than that now. So I don't think we need to be on the defensive. I think Canada, some of their players are not really that in form. I think the only player that we might have to worry about with Canada is Alphonso Davies, because people like Kyle Lauren not on that much form at his club right now, you know, and Junior Hoylett, I don't think he's playing at a level that we need to worry too much about. I think this is one of the best times for Jamaica to beat Canada. And I'm not talking about drawing, I'm talking about beating. We have much better players than them. We have been consistent over the past few windows, few games. We're unbeaten since we lost that game in the CONCACAF Gold Cup semifinal against Mexico, who went on to win the final. And even before that, we had a good run up in the Gold Cup tournament. So I really expect us to beat Canada. We're a better team than them. So again, the team looks good. You know, I'm expecting. I see Javian Brown. I see back Amari Bell. That's good. He was the player I was saying. John Bell kind of reminds me of Amari Bell, but Amari Bell is there, so I expect him to play. I guess it's going to be between Javian Brown and Dexter Lembikisa, probably Lembikisa. So we probably will have Lembikisa and Amari Bell. And then it's going to be Ethan Pinnock pair with Damian Lowe. That's probably what the coach will do. But it could be Ethan Pinnock and Deshaun Bernard. It could be Ethan Pinnock and Michael Hector. We know Ethan Pinnock would be one of the defenders. And then I am thinking Joel Latibud there with Karoy Anderson. Maybe not Anderson because he's a little less experienced. Maybe Daniel Johnson. And then on the wings, you're going to have Liam Bailey and Damari Gray. And I would start Shamar Nicholson with Mikel Antonio up front. But who knows? We don't know what this coach is going to do. But we'll see. All in all, a good squad. And I look forward to see Jamaica playing against Canada in the coming window. One in Jamaica and one in Canada. Now, just to appeal to the fans, if you're hearing this video, if you're in Jamaica, please go out and support the team. They need your support. They need you actually in the stadium, not watching on TV. You need to go out there and support. I myself, I'm going to try and get to go to the Toronto game. And that one is harder because it's not even a weekend game. It's a weekday. But I work. So, you know, I'm going to have to try and see how I can work it. But I'd love to go and see the team, especially if we win our opening leg in Jamaica. I would definitely make the effort to try and see if I can watch them in Toronto. So I'm going to leave it there, everyone, because I don't want to make this a very long video. On your way out, please smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't done so. And until then, take care of yourself. I'm out.